Next, on Vegas, terror strikes a private eye convention as detectives are murdered one by one.
What's bugging you?
2 dead detectives in one day, that's what's bugging me.
I'm just an ordinary run-of-the-mill private investigator.
Could be in big trouble if you've ever worked on this case.
Beautiful. I love it.
Well, you chose it, Miss Silverton. So you're stuck with it for the rest of our lives.
You know, I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to get around to giving me one.
Oh, you were you? Mm-hmm. Well, I just wanted to get you an engagement ring with loads of diamonds.
Oh, just because you're closing a big case and you're going to have a lot of money doesn't mean that you should...
We are going to have a lot of money. The detective business is looking up. I've been grinding away on this case for almost 2 years now.
Oh, this case. When are you going to tell me about this case?
I can't, honey. It's confidential. Maybe someday. Or some night when Chicago was snowed in and snuggled up next to a fireplace. I'll tell you a real mystery story with a twist ending.
To love being Mrs. Bradshaw, housewife.
You're not going to miss the Vegas footlights, are you?
Maybe a little.
Hey.
Well, not enough to keep me there past the end of your detective convention.
Oh, I see. Well, then get moving so I get my last bit of bachelor time in before the wedding.
Detectives who have not yet registered for the Private Eye Convention, please report to the Paradise Room.
Prescott, but the desk people tell me that the suite area you want has already been filled.
Well, that's okay. I'll just spend less time in my room and more time out where I should be, getting the jump on my competition. We'll start with dinner tonight. 7 okay with you? Now, wait a minute before you answer. I'm from Los Angeles. I serve only the finest wine, Californian, of course. And I do tell fabulous stories about all my cases. What do you say?
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Thanks.
How's it going?
Normal. I've had 3 propositions, 2 proposals, and a chance to get adopted.
That was...
Yeah, I'm still smiling, and the host is still hosting.
Nice, nice.
Eric, right?
Eric Marshall, Detective Agency, Boston.
Yeah, I remember your demonstration in Miami last year. Computers Against Crime, right?
I'm flattered you remembered.
Oh, sure. Dan 10 in Las Vegas.
How are you?
Yeah, we've got your computer set up in the Paradise Room for the demonstration tomorrow.
Well, I hope I'll see you there tomorrow.
Well, I'll be there, wouldn't you?
Good.
Okay.
You're the host.
Excuse me.
See you later.
All right. Yeah, I'm the host. My name's Dan 10.
Okay, now look, some fathead has lost my electronic surveillance gear.
Well, no, actually, we put it in the crown room for you. Mr. Ragosi from New York, huh?
Tony!
Hey, Tony.
Hey, you just saved my sanity. I thought this was another typical convention screw-up.
Well, we just try to anticipate everybody's needs, Tony.
So you're the host, huh? I guess that means you work and you live in this hellhole, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, I think it's the best town, the best people in the world. I love Las Vegas.
Come on. You just do a little surveillance, you're gonna burn those pretty eyebrows off looking through the keyhole. It's so damn hot.
See you, Tony.
How you doing?
Hey, Vince.
I'm here.
I want you to do something for me.
What?
Go to the crown.
Mr. Tanner. Mr. Tanner. Charlotte Henderson.
All right, Miss Henderson, you're the one who's going to conduct the self-defense demonstration?
Well, I'm not sure. You should have called me.
Well, I did try to call you several times in Atlanta last week, and we kept missing each other, so I just assigned you an activity from your biography. It said you were great at scuba, skydiving, and hand-to-hand combat.
Well, I can't demonstrate self-defense techniques without a partner.
But you never ask. Hand-to-hand, cheek-to-cheek. See you at the pool at 3? What happened? What's the matter?
He's dead.
It's okay. Okay, listen. Vince, you take care of things up here?
Fine. Folks, could we go back to registering, please? Ben. He was gonna give the firearms demonstration. I talked to him this morning.
They were getting married.
Come on.
Yeah. He was walking behind the back of the car and
Sit down.
a big sedan came by.
Okay. Shh. It's all right. It's all right.
He looked so scared. If you'd seen his face. He just looked so scared when he saw what was happening to him. The police said it was an accident. But I know it wasn't. Dan, please, you've just got to help me. You just got to help me.
Okay, take it easy. Just listen to me. How do you know it wasn't an accident?
I saw the car. It didn't have to hit Tim. The guy went right for him.
Did you see who was driving the car? Could you tell if it was a man or a woman? Marianne, what about the make? The color, the license, anything? Look, I know it's tough to be asking questions like this at a time like this, but you gotta try.
Maybe it was a Buick. I don't know. Tim was a detective. He was working on a very important case. And somebody wanted to kill him. And I want to know who, and I want to know why. Dan, look, I have a little bit of money that Tim and I put away for our move to Chicago. I can pay you.
Hey, don't worry about the money, okay?
It's all right.
Dan, can I help?
Marianne, why don't you go back to your place and try to rest, all right?
Okay.
You drive her home.
Sure.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go see Nelson. Dave, I'm telling you, Marianne said it wasn't an accident.
Do you know how many conventions are in town now?
What does that got to do with it?
Booze, parties, whoopee time. There are over 5,000 revelers out there. Now, the driver could have been drunk. It was a typical hit and run.
Dave, I've known Marianne for a long time. If she thought it was an accident, she wouldn't have asked for my help.
All right. I questioned 5 witnesses. They all said the car was out of control.
Did you get a description of the driver?
Probably a man. But it all happened too fast. Miss Henderson, I told you at the front desk. I have no further information on the Bradshaw case.
I couldn't help but notice Mr. Tannen's license on his T-Bird out front, and I thought perhaps something might have broken in the meantime.
Not yet.
Miss Henderson, if you don't mind my asking, what's your interest in this case?
Friendship. Tim and I worked in a couple of interstate cases together last year.
Do you have any idea why someone would want to kill Tim Bradshaw?
Mr. Tanner, you and I make our living prying into other people's lives. Who would want to kill you? Or Tim Bradshaw? Take your pick. Tim was in this business long enough to run up quite a list.
Well, I tell you what you do, Miss Henderson. You take that list apart if you want to. Right now, I have a hit and run.
No offense, Lieutenant, but I've heard that tune before. No real evidence. And you're overworked and you're understaffed.
And you've got it.
Lieutenant.
Might I make a suggestion, please?
Sure. As long as it isn't something like teaming up. I prefer to work alone.
I just suggest that you tread softly. The people in this town respond to a light touch.
Like I said, no offense.
That lady has more than a passing interest in this case.
And the determination of a pit bull. I'm gonna go see if I can locate some of Tim Bradshaw's enemies.
If he actually had any.
Well, he had at least one. The one who killed him.
Well, how'd you get into it? Detective work.
20 years I wore the blues and a badge in the Big Apple.
You're a cop?
Yeah, and a good one, too. But, I got a little tired of hassling the punks on the street. My kids grew up. And my wife. God bless that lady, she passed on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. We had a good life. But then my ticker wasn't as good as it used to be, and I had to decide. I had to decide either to retire or hang up an investigator's shingle.
I gotta get that. Private Investigators Convention. Binzer speaking.
Binzer, can you get free from the convention for a few minutes?
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's going to demonstrations or lectures in a few minutes.
Okay, I want you to call Chicago and arrange for Tim Bradshaw's case files to be sent to Las Vegas on the next flight.
Dan, shame on you. Those are confidential. No one's going to release those to you.
Of course they won't. That's why I want you to contact Vincent Colby. You'll find him in my telephone directory under Vinny the Fly.
Vinny the Fly? Someone you met at charm school? Why's he got a name like that?
Never seen a fly walk up a wall?
Dan, is this guy a burglar?
Just tell him what I need and he'll take care of the rest.
Okay, where are you going to be if I need you?
Well, I'll be at the pool picking up some tips on self-defense. Bye-bye.
Okay, y'all. Your turn. Let's see how well you listen to this Georgia girl. Uncle Defense!
Do I get a chance to try my hand at something other than a fall?
Well, you volunteered to be my partner for this demonstration. He always takes the falls.
I can see why I stayed home.
CPR?
Yeah, go. Two, three, four.
It's no use. He's dead. I did a little research once on job hazards. You know what the worst one in our profession is? There's not bullets or car chases. It's stress. You show me a good working detective, I'll show you a guy that's probably got a bad stomach and a bad heart.
A New York detective. Tony Ragosi didn't seem to be the kind of guy to buckle under tension.
Take a look at these.
Enderon?
Probably for his heart.
So when you get the autopsy report, I'd like to see it.
Sure. What's bugging you?
2 dead detectives in 1 day, that's what's bugging me.
Say, Tanner, you know, I did hear the New Yorker, Tony, talking to your friend Binzer. He was telling him about his heart. Oh, I'm sorry. John Prescott, L.A.
John. This is Lieutenant Dave Nelson, Metro PD.
All right. Mr. Prescott? Well, there's nothing in here but some bar receipts, a wallet, and a room key.
Mind if I borrow that key for a few minutes?
You want to check out the room? Mr. Prescott, you were the closest one to Mr. Ragosi when he collapsed. I'll need a statement from you later. Where can you be reached?
In the bar. I think I'm going to indulge my work hazard and have a stiff one. I also think I'll have one for my New York friend, Tony. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey. What are you doing back here?
Well, Mary Ann wanted to work so she could keep her mind off of Tim's death. I thought maybe I could help you here.
You can. B, there was a detective at the convention. His name was Tony Ragosi. Find out if he made any calls from the DI, where he ate, with whom, what time.
I thought our case was with Tim Bradshaw. What's with this Ragosi?
He's dead.
Dead. Dan, what's going on?
I don't know, B, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna talk to Mary Ann at the Trop. Maybe she's settled down enough to tell me something.
Well, I never...
5 minutes, hon. She's been sitting like that for over an hour, Dan. Ever since that detective lady with the southern accent came and talked to her.
Southern accent. Tall woman, very pretty.
Pretty insensitive, if you want to know. Asking Mary Ann about Tim, and he's not even dead 24 hours. Make her go home, Dan.
Yeah, take care. Hi.
Hi.
Why don't you let me take you home?
I don't want to go home. I was all packed to go to Chicago. And then I can't just sit there and look at the boxes.
Let me get you out of here. You can't stay here.
No, I'll just take a room here. I need to be by myself.
Charlotte Henderson come to see you tonight.
I think that was her name. All she said was that she was a friend of Tim's and she wanted to help find his killer.
Do you mind telling me what she wanted to know?
Not very much. I told her about how Tim and I met 2 years ago when he came to Vegas. And then she wanted to know if he ever mentioned any case he was working on.
What did you tell her?
Well, Tim had mentioned an open case he was working on. He wouldn't tell me anything about it, but he was almost close to solving it.
Did she mention a man named Tony Ragosi?
No. But Tim mentioned somebody who was going to be in big trouble or something as soon as he told his client what he'd learned. I don't know, something about a twist ending or something. I don't...
Did Tim ever talk about Charlotte Henderson?
No. He had a thing with a lady detective once. It lasted quite a while, but it was over. From the way Charlotte was acting, my female intuition tells me that she might have been the one.
Yeah, well, you might be right. She's certainly putting her all into this case.
Tomorrow is the day we were supposed to get married. Who killed him, Dad? Tell me, Dad. Who?
I don't know. But I promise you this, I'll find out.
Oh, please.
Hi. How's Marianne?
Well, she's a very classy lady, hanging in there all the way. The autopsy report come in?
Yeah, Nelson called it in 15 minutes after I talked to you. I figured it could wait till you got home.
That it was a heart attack.
Yeah. Helped along by a stomach full of amphetamines. Listen, you tell me why a smart ex-cop who knows he has a heart problem is taking speed.
Benzer, you don't have to yell.
It's nothing. I talked to this guy at the convention. He was a nice guy. I liked him, that's all.
Well, maybe somebody helped him along, huh? Well, what'd you find out about Ragosi's activities?
Not a whole lot. I talked to the chief operator at the Desert Inn. Ragosi made 2 phone calls to a Julian Dietrich in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Julian Dietrich? Of Dietrich International Steel Corporation? He owns half the blast furnaces in Michigan.
What's he need a detective for?
Well, I don't know why he needs one now, but 3 years ago, his son was kidnapped.
That's right. His 24-year-old son. I remember reading it in the paper. They took him all over the country before the father finally paid the ransom.
Yeah, the kidnappers had him in 6 or 7 different cities before he was released unharmed.
How much did they get?
$5 million. Never recovered.
Oh. Wasn't there some sort of scandal where people thought that the son rigged the whole kidnapping?
Yeah, but nothing ever came of it.
Oh, by the way, somebody's been asking about Rigosi's calls, and they say they're working for Dan Tana.
A man or a woman?
I don't know. The operator that took the call went off duty for the night.
Okay, get back to her. Tell her I'd like to talk to her. You get on this Dietrich thing. Find out what was so important that Rigosi called him twice in Michigan, all right?
Okay. I'm sorry I yelled before.
Tana.
Dan, I'd like for you to meet me at Metro.
Sure, what's up?
Well, one of your conventionaires, Eric Marshall, was just brought in.
You mean the guy from Boston?
Yeah, is he in some kind of trouble?
He's dead.
So what's the story on Eric Marshall? Another accident-prone private detective?
Thank you, Don. No, I'm not going to buy it on this one, Dan. 3 dead private investigators is more than a coincidence. Eric Marshall, Boston-bred lawyer who turned investigator. He worked for society, jet setters, and even other lawyers. And he was also one of the highest-paid men in his country. That is, until last night when he took a dip in the pool.
So what did the coroner have to say about the drowning?
Eric Marshall never knew what happened to him. When he hit that water, he was 200 proof. Smashed out of his gourd.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm not the only one Lieutenant Nelson dragged out of bed.
Sorry I had to do it, Mr. Prescott. But recent events make whatever happened to Mr. Rigosi, about which you know, doubly important.
Oh, look, I'm kidding. I want to be any help I can.
I'll leave you to conduct your business. Thanks for coming down, John.
Hey, we're all in this together, right?
Sorry to say, everybody does not believe the way that you do.
Miss Henderson. I'd like to talk to you.
About what?
About Mary Ann Silverton.
What about her?
Well, you paid her a little visit tonight, and after you finished, she was a basket case.
I know, and I was sorry about it. I was only trying to get some information on Tim. I told her I'd take her home, but she wouldn't go.
Now, look, she doesn't need 2 private investigators coming at her.
Are you telling me to stay out of it?
No, but I'm telling you that she hired me because I'm her friend, and I don't want her hassled.
Well, I was more than Tim Bradshaw's friend for a long time. Only he can't answer my questions, and he can't hire me either. So I'm just going to have to muddle my way through, hassles or no hassles.
Then for heaven's sake, let's stop stepping on each other's toes and work together.
I suppose that'll open your lieutenant friend's files for me?
Dave Nelson helps when he can without breaking the law.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Tanner, but I believe in the bird in the hand school of detective work. I can't afford the luxury of a police lieutenant who will pool his cooperation whenever he feels like it. So, I'll just continue on my own.
Morning.
Hi.
Morning. Hey, you got it.
Airmail from Vinny the Fly.
Very good. Let's hope it tells us something.
Is this guy really a burglar?
There's not a brain surgeon. Looky there. See that? Tim Bradshaw was working on the Dietrich case when the boy was being held in Chicago. So that's 2 dead detectives who were working on the case. What about Eric Marshall? Did Dietrich people say anything about him when you talked to him?
Dan, I tried really hard. I was on the phone with 20 different people. I'm telling you, all I could get was the corporate shuffle. You just don't get through to Julian Dietrich.
The Dietrich case, that was the case that Tim Bradshaw was telling Mary Ann about. Had to be. B, what time does that operator go on duty, the one who got the call requesting information on Tony Rigosi?
About a half hour.
Okay. I want you to call Nelson. See if he can exert some official pressure on these Dietrich people. Maybe we can get some information from him, all right? Spencer? My friend, we've got an entire convention full of private detectives who need a host. Can you handle it?
As my mother is fond of saying, not to worry.
Okay. About that.
You gotta understand, Danny. I thought you were expanding your business and took on a new partner.
No, Jennifer, was it a man or a woman?
It was a woman, near as I could tell.
You remember what she said?
Boy, you sure do know how to tax a girl, don't you? Y'all know how many calls come through the switchboard a day?
Thousands, right?
That's right. Look, she was just another voice, Dan.
Well, was there anything different about her voice? Was she nervous? Was it high or low? A stutter? Did she have an accent?
Not that I recall. She sure didn't have no accent. At least not like you, anyway.
Jennifer, I love you.
Wow.
I just came in from the pool and I'm going to take a steam.
Your steam will wait. I want to know why you told a hotel operator you worked for Dan Tanner.
I knew y'all could get whatever information you wanted around Vegas, and I couldn't. So I evened the odds.
Whatever happened to the little word called ethics?
Mr. Tanner, I don't have the connections you have in this town. So I have to use the tools I've got. Now, if that's unethical, I'm sorry.
What do you know about Julian Dietrich?
Not much. I remember his son's kidnapping.
What did Tim say about that kidnapping? Or Ragosi or a Marshall?
I had never met Ragosi or Marshall before I came to this Jinx convention. I'm just an ordinary run-of-the-mill private investigator.
I could be in big trouble if you've ever worked on this case. Because I sure don't believe those 3 dead men went out in accidents.
I appreciate your concern, but I can take care of myself.
Well, for your sake, Miss Henderson, I hope you're right. Because otherwise, I think you're really skating on thin ice.
Mr. Prescott, please.
This is Dan Tanner. You have a call for me?
Go ahead, please.
I just got off the phone with Julian E. Dietrich. It seems that after his son was returned to him, he offered $1 million reward for information leading to the capture of the kidnappers.
So the detectives who were hired originally just kept plugging along, including Tony Ragosi and Marshall.
That's right.
Dave, how many cities was the Dietrich boy kept in?
7.
7. So I guess we can assume that there were 4 detectives working on the case besides the 3 who were already killed, right?
Dietrich has turned the case over to his company security. That's where it stands as of now. I thought you might be interested in the 7th name on the detective list.
Who is it?
Your little Southern belle, Charlotte Henderson. I have a telex coming in with information on the others.
Okay, I'll talk to you about that later. First, I want to talk to Charlotte Henderson. Feeling better?
Lucky to be alive.
Could have been killed 5 minutes ago. And I don't think it was an accident. Don't you think it's about time you started telling me the truth?
I haven't lied.
Holding back information's the same thing.
Tim and I met on a case 3 years ago. We had a beautiful affair for 2 years. We parted friends. I want very much to find out who killed him.
How do I know you're not just trying to get more information so you can collect your $1 million reward for finding Gary Dietrich's kidnappers?
I earned that reward. I worked on the case for 2 years and spent every nickel I've got.
Did you ever think of pulling your information with the other detectives who worked on the case and splitting the reward?
We didn't even know who they were. If there was a break in the case, Dietrich's man kept us all equally informed.
Who is Dietrich's man?
That I won't tell you.
3 detectives are dead and you don't want to tell me?
Mr. Tanner, I don't want you anywhere near my case or the reward. Now, as my daddy used to say, don't let the doorknob hit you on your backside on the way out.
You have got to be kidding. You're a target.
No, I'm not kidding.
You know, Miss Henderson, it's pretty tough to spend $1 million in a cemetery. Your daddy ever tell you that? Binzer.
Hi.
Listen, I got a little surveillance work for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want you to keep an eye on Miss Henderson. If she goes out anywhere, you call me at Lieutenant Nelson's office, all right?
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll take good care of her.
All right, good.
Mr. Prescott, please.
Prescott here.
Hello, this is Charlotte Henderson. I think I'm on the verge of solving the Dietrich case.
Mr. Dietrich will be ecstatic.
Shall I call him?
No, why don't you come down here, bring your files, we'll go over them, then we'll just call him together.
I'll be right there.
So, one name keeps cropping up in all these reports. Prescott.
But he wasn't one of the 7 working for the reward.
No, but he was Dietrich's coordinator on the search for the kidnapper from the very beginning.
So all the others had to report directly to him.
Yeah, Charlotte said that none of the detectives knew what the others were doing. But the one person who knew what everyone was doing close to solving the case was our friend Prescott.
Now, wait a minute. Are you saying that Prescott wanted $1 million for himself, and now he's killing off the competition before they cash in?
I don't know, Dave. He hasn't tried to cash in yet. But according to this, he was going to get a big fee no matter who solved the case.
Doesn't make sense, Dan.
It doesn't.
Well, the world's prettiest detective, looking as beautiful as usual.
Well, thank you, but I didn't come for your usual flattery.
I think I see money signs in those eyes. Must be the Vegas influence. Well, come on, sit down. Sit down, let's see what you've got.
I can't sit down, I'm too excited. Do you know that the answer's been staring at us right in the face for over 2 years and we were all too dumb to accept it?
What's that?
The newspapers were right. It was an inside job. Dietrich's son set the whole thing up himself. We could never find any kidnappers because there weren't any.
That's a very clever theory, Charlotte.
Well, you bet it is. And when Tim and Ragosi and the Bostonian got too close, he had to kill them.
You know, you may be right. Or at least partially. Let me see the file.
Why are you packing? The convention isn't over till tomorrow.
My reason for being here is over, Charlotte.
Which was?
To see all my people and to eliminate the ones that got too close to the truth.
I don't understand.
Charlotte, you were right about the kidnapping being an inside job, but I'm afraid you just picked the wrong man. You see, young Dietrich didn't have it in him to plan the perfect kidnapping. But I did.
Okay, let's try this once more. Now, I know this has got to be tied into the Dietrich case because all 3 detectives who were killed were working on it. Charlotte Henderson admitted she was working on it. Now we have information that involves Prescott, too.
Well, with 3 out of 5 people dead, that leaves 2 suspects. Charlotte or Prescott.
And just one, Charlotte Henderson, wouldn't try to kill herself.
It leaves out Prescott, too. Because regardless of who gets credit for solving the case, he still gets his fee. So we're back to square one.
Unless, in solving the case, he'd have more to lose than gain, like if someone found out that he was involved in the kidnapping.
Lieutenant Nelson. Yeah. It's for you. I'm gonna put a special line in it for you and charge you for it.
Thanks. Tanner.
Hi, this is Binzer. Listen, Charlotte just left, but you don't have to worry about her.
Why?
Well, she's in very good company. She took off with one of the detectives, Prescott.
Vince, did you see where they went?
Well, he went out to the parking lot. I think they took his car.
What kind of car was that?
Well, it was a black Trans Am, one of those T-bar things. Hey, listen, you did just say to call. I mean, you didn't want me to stop or anything, did you?
Right, thanks, Vince. You did good. Charlotte just left the hotel with Prescott.
All right, I'll put on an APB, and we'll take a squad car.
We can't just keep on killing people.
We'll see.
Pull over to his door and hold it steady.
You jump out of this car, you can kill yourself.
Just hold it steady. Came real close to that cemetery. See you in Atlanta next year.
Computers. You can't program a good detective, can you?
No.
No, you can't. You can't. You can't.
Hi. I wanted to drop by on my way to rehearsal to thank you. And to give you a check.
Marianne, as host of the convention, it was my responsibility to find out what happened to Tim. You don't owe me a thing.
Oh, no, Dan, I insist. It's only fair.
Now, what's fair is you allowing me to do this because we're friends.
He's right, you know. Thank you. It's good to have a friend.
She's not the only lady that owes you more than thanks. You know, you're a pretty good private eye, Mr. Tanner. You saved my life. And you helped solve the case. I'd like to offer you 10% of the reward money.
It's very generous, Miss Henderson, but I can't accept that. You're a good detective. You earned that money.
You know, the convention's in Atlanta next year.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe y'all could come down and we could be partners again.
But only if it doesn't involve me falling down a lot. Not on a bet.
You just gave up $100,000. That would have paid so many bills.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Let's go commiserate over a couple of belts in the rafters bar.